Well, thank you very much for that, John Brander, live from Washington, D.C. And let's get more analysis now on this. I'm joined by Babak Emamian. He's the founder of the British-Iranian Business Association. Thank you, Babak, for coming in. So, Trump, as we just heard and seen his tweets, he has justified this by saying he changed his mind because of the 150 people who would have died, and he's in no hurry. So what do you take from all of this? Well,
let's start how we got here. A year ago, Trump started a trade war or sanctions with Iran. Then it didn't budge, the Iranians didn't budge, so he escalated to a war of attrition. Attrition means drying out Iranian financially, so they would come to negotiation. Now, it has been working very well for the Trump administration, this war of attrition. And the Iranian government are suffering. So their game changer was somehow to engage US in some sort of a limited military action so they could change this. This happened with the attacks on the shipping, and this latest downing of a drone, it's a gift to them. So this is the game changer that the Iranians were looking for.
And what do you think Trump's intention is here, though? Is it military action? Or what kind of message is this sending to Iran?
Well, US has to take action, because if it doesn't take action, it shows weakness on their side. The Iranian side, there are two parts to it. One is they want to get countries, the regional power, like Turkey, Russia, and the Gulf states involved in some sort of mediation, because others say this is escalating into a war situation. It's not a war of attrition against Iran anymore. It's become a regional war. So they like to get them involved. On the other hand, the Trump administration is not an administration would build alliances to negotiate. So they have that. But there's also an internal fight, factions in the Revolutionary Guards in Iran. If you look at it already, the generals, Qasem Soleimani and Hossein Dehghan, the two top generals in Iranian Revolutionary Guards, are making themselves candidates for the next presidential election in Iran. So this is a kind of a backdoor takeover of entire Iranian political system. They already control 80% of economy. Now, this escalation of war to them is an excuse to take over the entire political system of Iran.
Although, from what we've seen of the incident, that Trump is downplaying it and then sending these signals about nearly striking Iran, what are the Iranians feeling? I mean, are they scared? Are they worried?
The ordinary Iranian people are very worried, and the civilian government is very worried. But the other government, the Revolutionary Guards, they are not. They are military people. They like military engagement. They come to life when there is a military engagement. They see everything through military, every solution through military engagement. That's why they like this sort of engagement. And perhaps, on the other hand, I'm sure President Trump has been advised on this side that if we escalate this war, there will be downfall of the Iranian civilian government and the takeover by the Revolutionary Guards. Whether this is going to be the regime change they wanted or not, that's another question.
Well, that's all the time we have, but thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. Babak Emamian.
Thank you.
A Turkish defense official